So the Thunderbolts has officially been out for at least a month, and it is having trouble hitting $400 million at the worldwide box office. And that's very unfortunate because I love this film. This film is probably, I say, since Endgame. I'm not gonna compare it to anything before Endgame. But if you're going by what we've been getting after Endgame, this is definitely top five in my opinion. Maybe even top three. I don't know, but this is very unfortunate. I really wanted this to do well, but I don't know. We're in this phase in the MCU now, bro. Um, I feel like DC now is going to take over the superhero genre, and the MCU has to get back on track. It's gonna get back on track once these Avengers films comes out. That's gonna get the people hyped again about the future of the MCU, and they have to put all hands on deck with those two films, because if those two films are trash and if they fail at the box office, then that might as well be the end of the MCU as we know it. But the reason why I feel like the Thunderbolts failed is because of, well, I'll say this. They should at least have like some like, I don't know, maybe like Red Hulk. I feel like Red Hulk should have been in this, other than Captain America Brave New World, which I love Captain America Brave New World. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy to me people are talking about Brave New World flopping for so long. When it crossed 400 million, by the time it got to this point, it crossed 400 million. But they ain't. But people's calling this a flop now. But people are really mad that this is a flop. You know, and this Captain America 4 may well be making more money than the Thunderbolts. I'm just saying, but they should have added Red Hulk or something. Added some type of larger than life figure. You know what I'm saying? Because this lineup of heroes, when they announced this, I was like, man, this is a team full of super soldiers, and the only one that really stood out was Ghost. And this team should have had a variety of different heroes in the lineup. I feel like they really dropped the ball with this, and they should have just called it the New Avengers. They should have just called it the New Avengers, and maybe add different variety of characters with different skill sets and different things, different powers, you know. And we just getting the same thing with this team, you know. And it's very unfortunate because I really like the film. And another reason why I think the Thunderbolts is flopping at the box office is because of Sinners. I believe nobody thought, well, at least no studio thought Sinners was gonna do as good as it did, and is going to get the acclaim as it did. And Sinners, it proved a lot of people wrong. It proved a lot of Hollywood wrong, and I'm happy about that, because it's the little film that could, you know, with all black, pretty much an all black cast. You know what I'm saying? And for that film to do as well and do, I don't know where it's at right now. I believe at 300 something million right now, but it's doing way better as far as like profit wise. We know as the budget was lower than Thunderbolts, but it's doing very well, and that really put a hold on a lot of other films like the Thunderbolts, because even with the IMAX releases, they put the Sinners back in IMAX when the Thunderbolts was still coming out. You know what I'm saying? People were really angry when they was taking Sinners out of IMAX. And what really killed it was the marketing for that film. They officially released that this team is the new Avengers, and right after that, I believe the next day, they had Stitch pretty much take over that whole advertisement of the new Avengers. And I think that was very stupid. And Lilo and Stitch probably was the killing blow. Lilo and Stitch is it's killing at the box office. But I don't think Thunderbolts had a chance with the amount of stacked movies we have going on right now, and it's very unfortunate, but it is what it is. The next film we have is Fantastic Four. I don't know how it's gonna hold up against those huge films, Jurassic World and Superman. Superman is gonna, I believe it's gonna be very good, and I believe it's gonna kill at the box office. There's more hype for Superman than Fantastic Four because I feel like there's just more appeal to it. Fantastic Four looks like the same old MCU. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't look different. It just, it's nothing special about it. At least for me, when I'm looking at these trailers, there's nothing special about Fantastic Four. I'm gonna watch it either way, but it's just nothing special. And when you have something like Superman, it looks different. It looks something that looks like something we've never really had in the DC universe for a long time. So it gives people hope for DC, and I believe DC is going to carry this era of the superhero genre for the next 10 years and maybe even longer. But I believe also that Marvel and DC are definitely going to be going head to head. This is going to be the battle that we thought we was going to see in the 2010s when the DCEU was going on. This is the battle that we have been waiting for, and will Marvel prevail? We're gonna see who prevails, but it's not really, I don't think those two studios want to see each other go out, because at the end of the day, these two powerhouse IPs are carrying the superhero genre. So if one of them goes out, I mean, the other might as well go out as well, man. But that's all I got to say about this. Let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe.